Dude, TikTok is taking up a lot of my fucking time.
What the fuck kind of headset is this?
Oh, it's because I scrunched it.
How would you do that?
I don't know. 5,
Hello,
4,
everybody.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, I keep on running. So I watch so many TikToks now, just like nonstop. And I was talking to you about this, how you have self-control on TikTok.
No, I don't. I don't.
Ish.
I have more self-control than you, but I don't think I have self-control.
No, I mean, you don't stop to look at any videos that you don't want to see.
Oh, yes. That's true.
As a person that like loves cringe and getting through the pain, I watch pretty much. If I scroll past it, I'll watch it, which ends up fucking up my algorithm, and I end up just getting things I don't really want to see all the time.
Yeah.
To the point where like people that I like, videos that I fucking hate, like this person that always goes "Unano" or whatever he fucking says, and then he like is just weird.
Yeah.
To the point where I have to block this person. This person has no idea that I exist.
Yeah.
No, like it's so weird, and it's not because of anything. It's just that I don't want to get
that voice
suggested.
is so annoying.
It's not just that. It's just like, are you doing it because it's funny? Like, it's not funny.
It's popular. I don't know what. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, those people like also probably enjoy fucking their dads. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like getting personally. Recently, for the last 5 years plus,
Yeah.
don't like getting plowed by my dad.
Yeah, well, sometimes the unpopular thing or the uncool and unfunny thing is really fucking. Everybody likes to do it. Everybody likes getting plowed by their dad. It might not be funny, but it happens.
Yeah,
It's what happens.
I mean, Kanye West, he's notorious for making uncool things cool. So I just want to know who the first person to get plowed by their dad was, and just go, "Hey, this is cool now."
Yeah, I mean, if it was Kanye, we'd be getting plowed by our dad.
If it was Kanye, if it came out, I want to make this clear. If it came out that Kanye was getting plowed by his dad, and
Our dads would be lined up.
we would be getting a train ran on us by dads.
That reminds me of, I get TikToks of girls telling me to look out for men like this. Like girls telling me the red flags to look out for men. You get those?
No.
So like if they're like, if a guy does any of the, and they have like a list of 1,000 things, if they do any of these things, red flag, right?
Yes.
I'll start naming some. Saturdays for the Boys flag hung up. They think Kanye's a genius. They think Wolf of Wall Street is the greatest movie of all time. Things like that. And I understand her list, right? It's going down like the basic guy thing.
Yes.
What bothers me is that I fall deeply into the list for so many things. I check so many boxes.
Is Kanye West, being a Kanye West fan, is that like, what's wrong with that?
No, thinking he's a genius and not like,
he is.
And not recognizing the, like, not recognizing the fucking, the complexity of him, because sometimes he does things which is crazy. And then people kind of just like forget about how he'll go into a room of TMZ and just say, I think slavery was kind of a choice. Like that shit like that. Is he a genius for saying that?
Hey,
probably not. But hey,
here's the annoying thing.
But hey, he gets to say because he made graduation.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, it could be worse, right?
Yeah.
Like, to get Thriller, we had to have Michael Jackson plowing little kids.
Amen, brother.
Like,
yeah.
I've said it many times. As long as Kanye's not doing that, he's all right in my book.
I've said it once. I'll say it 1,000 times. If I could go back in time and stop Michael Jackson from raping those kids, if that means we don't get Thriller, I'm not the guy for the job.
You're probably not the guy for the job.
Because then that means we're definitely not getting The Weeknd. We're definitely not getting fucking Bruno Mars. We might not get Chris Brown, which is like, that's a toss up, because like then we stop the Rihanna.
Here's the thing,
beat as well.
I think that Chris Brown is one of the most overrated artists.
Yeah, I'm fine with that,
because he's not talented enough to go around.
He's a good dancer. He's a good performer.
Yes, but he's not talented enough.
He's not
to just get away with what he gets away with.
Being a woman beater.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy should just be in jail.
Yeah, but hey, Lil Dicky has a hot song with him, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares? Let it pop. Let it rock.
I keep on getting...
you know what? That song allowed a lot of white people to say the N-word. So you can appreciate that.
Is it?
I don't know if it allowed people to, but it definitely...
They got the pass? How did they get the pass?
I don't think anybody had the pass, but how many times have you been to a party and everybody just goes crazy.
I go to different parties than you, I think.
I'm not talking about us. I'm just saying. I feel like that song just if it goes on,
You think that white dudes are just fucking their beef is on brick and they're ready to just say it?
I think
punch.
I think a lot of white people are just down.
I mean, here's the thing. I haven't been invited to a party.
Also, that song hasn't been a hit for a while, so it's okay.
I haven't been invited to a party over by Papa John's house in a long time, so I don't be saying it like other people.
Does he keep saying it?
I mean, after 20 grueling months, he's almost got it out of his vocabulary, which is very funny to say. He almost has it out of it. Like, how do you just not have it out at this point?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to not.
Yeah.
But I slip into it sometimes.
Oh yeah. I mean,
kidding.
If Morgan,
I slip into
if Morgan Whalen starts saying it, then we gotta start saying it. You know what I mean?
It's crazy that was how many Spotify hits he got after that. Like, his shit just fucking skyrocketed.
Well, because it's one thing, right? If you cancel a white rapper like Jack Harlow or like Lil Dicky,
oh, you're saying
if they say it,
you're
right?
saying
but,
his bass is.
But Morgan Whalen's fans hear it and they go, "Yeah, I say it too, brother."
You're saying that?
Yeah.
You think the fan base likes it?
They fucking
they rock with it.
Morgan Whalen's fans, yes.
Yeah, probably.
Because you know what? They're also doing it. They're also saying it.
You know what's funny is I never even knew that person existed, and then he's not wearing a mask, making out with people, and then got canceled from SNL, couldn't go there, and then he's like, "All right, I'll come back another time."
Yeah,
says the N-word. It's like, oh man, this guy is just on a fucking roll.
Yeah,
and now his career is bigger than ever.
Yeah,
he kind of had the reverse of like cancel culture. It's kind of cool.
I mean, it's like, I mean, he got canceled by all like left-leaning
people who aren't
all left-leaning people, and you know, the African American community, they all canceled him. Yeah. They're not listening to Morgan Whalen anytime soon. But the people that were already listening to Morgan Whalen, they're just rocking with him because they were like, "Hey, you said what." You were brave enough to say what we were thinking.
Right.
That's what they're all.
We're drunk in your driveway.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That would have been me too, brother.
That would have been me too. You know, I listen to T-Pain sometimes, so I can say it.
Oh, that fucking reminds me. You don't know who you don't know who Dick Cavett is.
I do.
Are you shitting me? You do?
I know who Dick Cavett is.
Please tell me who he is.
You know what the annoying... It's the way that I've brought this issue up with you before. Okay?
Go ahead. Tell me who Dick Cavett is.
No. This brings up a bigger issue internally with you. Hey, I want to talk about something. Yeah, Dick Cavett. Do you know who this guy is? Or Dick Cavett, you know, you never heard... Oh, he's this guy. Mm-hmm. Not... You don't know who Dick Cavett is.
You don't.
You don't just...
Well, tell me who he is.
Okay, but don't exclaim it in my face.
Well, who is it then?
Like you're better than me.
I'm not better than you.
No.
I just got information that you don't have. Yes. And I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, but that's how you present it. When you know something that other people don't.
Yeah, you don't know this stupid ass shit, dog. I know.
Oh, you don't know about Patrick Mahomes?
You don't. You don't know that either.
Yeah, but or like things like that, and that's how you always exclaim it at me.
Okay, yeah. So tell me who Dick Cavett is.
No, the fucking.
Go ahead.
Dick Van Dyke's show. I don't know.
It's close, very close.
Yeah, I know.
Very close. Same era-ish.
Okay.
By era-ish, I mean it's just old. They're not. Yes. I don't think they're like they are in the same decade. It's just a talk show. Yeah. Right. Anywho,
is he European?
No, he's an American talk show host.
Oh.
So
he's a nobody.
Huge show, right?
Yeah. Actually,
it was in like the 60s, 70s, right? Era.
Okay.
And he might have been on for quite a while. I don't know him like that. Like, I don't really know. But I had, like, during, like, The Tonight Show with fucking Carson. Johnny Carson. It's like, I think... similar eras, right? Okay. I don't know if they competed versus each other, right? I don't really.
He definitely didn't because this guy's a nobody.
I know he's a nobody to you, right? Yeah. But huge show.
Yeah.
So,
not as big as Carson.
Well, people who would go on the show were like the Beatles and shit like that. Like in Forrest Gump,
nobody's
when Forrest Gump is on a talk show. and like they splice in Tom Hanks next to John Lennon. That's from the Dick Cavett show.
Okay.
Like that interview. So anyways, this is American television, like late night, and Eddie Murphy is on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw this YouTube clip, and it's like hot Eddie Murphy, the greatest SNL cast member at the time. I don't know if he released like his specials yet, but he's like popping, right?
Yeah.
One of the most famous fucking people on the planet.
Yeah. Still is to this day.
Right. Yeah. Not as, I mean,
not as famous, but
up
until about 2010, you'd probably say he's.
Dick Cavett just starts talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the writer who wrote Huckleberry Finn? Is it Tom Sawyer?
Tom Sawyer, maybe.
No, what?
That sounds right. No, Tom Sawyer is the book.
Dave Chappelle just won his award. Mark Twain. It's Mark Twain. Yeah.
Yep.
So Mark Twain, and if you know, I don't know Huckleberry Finn. I don't know the story.
Me neither.
But there's a character in it. It's like N-word Tom.
Yes.
That's the character.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, he's just talking to Eddie Murphy, and he goes, "Oh, you're like a poppin' comedian, you know." And he's talking about how Richard Pryor is like his contemporary, but you guys are like 15 years apart. Like, how old were you when Martin Luther King died? And he's like, I don't know, like 3. And he's like, what's his face? Richard Pryor would have been like 27. So like people think of you guys as equals, but you guys are completely off. He's like, do you know who Mark Twain is? And he's like, yeah, I guess I know who Mark Twain is. I've never read Mark Twain. And then he goes, you know the character N-word Tom? Mm-hmm. Do you get offended by the way I say it? And then he just like drills him on the N-word on like live television. And Eddie literally goes, where is this coming from? And like, it's just, the whole audience is just uncomfortable.
Wait,
I've never seen this.
Cavett
literally said, like, definitively says, like, does it offend you when I say, and then he like, soft A N-word.
Really?
It's crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And that just got aired?
It was just, and everybody was just rocking with it. Except for Eddie. Eddie was like, that kind of came out of nowhere. And then he like made a joke like, the people at home like, yeah, you say it to him. Like he made it like Eddie acting like a racist white person. Like there goes Dick Cavett just rocking with us. There's one of them right next to him.
Dick Cavett being brave enough to say what we're all thinking.
So Eddie like fucking plays it down because it's a crazy thing to think. I mean, I don't know what like if that was allowed back then, but I don't think in my entire life.
Is this guy still alive?
I don't know much about Dick Cavett, but it's like, it is shocking, and Eddie just fucking handles it like a champ. It is crazy. I don't know how we got into this topic.
Me neither.
Fuck, what were you talking about? Racist words? Yeah, we were talking about the N-word.
Yeah. We were talking about,
but
Morgan
like,
Whalen.
Think about how crazy it is from like live television, not the Tonight Show, but like us one step removed.
Yeah.
The host just dropping it to it, the most famous black person in the world.
And also at that time, it was like there was something special about the Tonight. This is kind of a tangent, but like the Tonight Show and shows like that, right? Things like, you know, other TV shows were like whatever. They all did pretty decent because, you know, at lunchtime people would watch. But the Tonight Show and those shows did so fucking well because it was like everybody comes in at dark. Yeah, everybody comes in. Yeah. Lights are off on the street. That's when the kids are coming in. My mom and dad and your mom and dad and stuff. They are like sitting down to watch.
I guess they're children at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming in to watch
born
this
in the
shit.
60s.
Yeah,
right?
and their parents are probably like they got the TV dinners, the fold up. So they have like probably you know
everybody in America most likely saw that shit.
Hundreds and thousands of fucking kids, like 8-year-old kids, just like it's so crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he just says it right, and like Eddie literally goes, "Where did that come from? That came out of nowhere."
Also, why did he bring up Richard Pryor? Like, I get why.
At first, he was talking about how people think of Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy as contemporaries because they're both black comedians, right?
Yes.
And then he's like, "But you guys have completely different perspectives on," brings up like a black person dying, which is like fine, whatever. And then after Dick Cavett feels like uncomfortable because you can tell
Cavett.
What am I saying?
Cavett.
Oh, sorry. Well, I also say David. like David. So like
Yeah.
I kind of fuck it up both ways.
Yeah, it's Dick Cavett, and this guy's still alive. Yes.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Age 84.
Anywho, fucking.
And
So after he
don't-
drops it, right, and he's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He goes like, "Come on, Eddie, you know we're friends, right?" He's trying to go like, and I have many black friends. Like he goes to like the old fucking like the worst defensive ever. Like, no, I got
you
black
know what's
friends.
worse
I can say
about
that.
this clip? The worst thing about this clip
That you haven't seen?
that I haven't seen.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
You know what makes it the worst? Dick Cavett, 5'7".
How tall is Eddie Murphy?
Manly. He's just a little small guy.
That's how tall men were back then.
Were they?
No man was over 5'6" or 7.
Eddie Murphy. He has pretty height, isn't he?
No, I bet he's 5'8". How tall is he?
Oh, let me look it up. For some reason, that was like 5'9". So
Yeah.
he's still 2 inches taller than him.
Yeah.
They were just smaller.
No,
back then.
men were small. Well, at least entertainment men.
Were they?
Yeah, it was all based on set design shit. Because like they just built it for little men.
Yeah.
So like even going into like early 2000s.
Who was the tallest man at that time? Abraham Lincoln?
Dude, Abraham Lincoln was 6'1".
Yeah.
He's not even like.
But when you see him in movies and stuff, he's got to be towering over everybody because
Yeah.
at the time nobody was that tall.
Right.
He was the first. You know, he was actually the very first man that was over 6 foot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, men were fucking little men. I'm just saying, your fucking height. I don't know why they just built all sets for like little tiny fucking men.
Yeah.
So like a Thor, like a Chris Hemsworth. I don't think there was a huge tall star until like the modern era.
Well, who was like a big star back then?
Besides like
Richard Pryor had to have been at least 6 foot.
maybe. I don't know. They're all little.
Yeah, Jay Leno.
Comedians might be like maybe like a Rodney Dangerfield might be tall.
I don't think so. I think that guy's like normal size.
But like the only like big people were like freaks. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What about
Arnold Schwarzenegger is like he's like actually huge.
Yes.
He's like big. But
that's like 90s.
or
80s.
like Andre the Giant, who is like legit. No, he's like a freak.
No, you know what's crazy? It's Andre the Giant because he was in that guy, 6'2" only.
That's not true.
Yes.
There's no
Andre
way.
the Giant was only 6'2".
All right, fuck it. I'm not gonna fact
It's just
check
that everybody else was that short.
it. Speaking of not fact checking, I learned. You know what holiday's coming up, right?
Holidays.
I don't. That's not. Okay. I learned.
Are you talking about like the sauce, like hollandaise sauce?
No, I mean like, do you know what Sunday is? This coming Sunday. You definitely know. I mean, I don't need to tell you.
Football Sunday.
Football Sunday. It's Packers Sunday.
Packers Sunday. March Madness weekend.
I didn't know
It snuck up on me.
the tale of Easter.
Huh?
I didn't know.
Like about like the bunny
Jesus.
or Jesus. You didn't know about Jesus?
No, I'll tell you. Tell me what the tale is, and I'll tell you the story. I just been told it.
He so where he was buried or whatever.
Yeah.
They went back there.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't there.
Right.
His body gone.
Got it.
And then there was like a rag that had his face on it or something.
Let me tell you. So
He was reborn.
there's something called Good Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
They kill him on Good Friday.
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't that like a bad Friday? It's a pretty bad Friday.
And not for the Jews.
It's a Good Friday for Jews. That's a
Yeah.
very good point.
Yes.
So you know who sold him out, right?
The Romans.
No. It's one of his fucking, he's got the Last
Disciples?
Supper. Yeah, he's got the disciples. How many? How many? 12?
I don't know.
So one of the
I have never read the Bible.
No, I'm telling you, you know who sold him out. If I said the name, it would make sense.
St. Peter.
Judas.
Judas Priest.
Judas. I don't know his last name.
Yeah, he is a Judas. Yeah.
So Judas sold out Jesus to the Jews, right?
Yes.
It's a lot of J's, but yeah.
Mhm.
So Judas ratted on our boy Jesus, right? So the Jews were like,
What did he rat on him for?
he's the guy.
Like, this is the dude?
That's him.
That's what the Big Lebowski's about?
That's him. Yeah. No, Jesus was like making water into wine, and
Or-
just fucking coming.
He was blowing loads.
No, he was walking in water and shit.
They were like, this guy's just cranking out mayonnaise out of his hog all day.
And his hair would turn to breadsticks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they just, yeah.
So you just was telling him, hey, this guy's like telling everybody he's a prophet.
No, they were like, this is the guy spread. Even though Judas, I think, had saw all his miracles, they're like, he couldn't live with it. He was like, this is him. That's him. And they're like, get him. They're like, okay, we got him. We're going to kill him Friday. So Judas said, all right, I'm going to kill myself Thursday. Killed himself.
Judas killed himself?
Thursday, right?
Why?
Just grief, guilt. I don't know, ratted on his boy.
Okay.
So fucking killed himself, right? R.I.P. Judas. See you later. So they get Jesus.
Is Judas at the Last Supper?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Judas. Yeah, so Jesus knew he was going to die, right? I guess he knew as like a boy or whatever, or like a God, his dad.
Okay.
I guess nowadays you can't call God his dad because God has no gender, but back then, God, dad.
Yeah, dad.
Anyway, it's dad. God's,
yeah,
God's
dad.
a man.
Dead. Dude,
So he was like, "You're gonna die eventually."
and he's also Asian. People don't know that.
That's a fact.
Yes.
So they get Jesus, right? Rope him up, stake him down, right on the cross. You know what he looks like.
Yep.
Hammer him, right, and bleed out dead.
Did you
Good
know
Friday.
have you ever
dies.
like read things about how painful that actually is?
Getting staked.
Yeah. Because like your arms are like completely dislocated at that point.
Pretty fucked
And,
up.
yeah, it's fucking like the worst.
Yeah,
One
they
of
put
the
a
worst.
rosemary. Is that a rosemary on his fucking head?
No, I think
What is
it's just like a
what's the thorn? No, it's called a rosemary.
Maybe I don't
Isn't it?
I don't fucking.
Who cares?
We don't need to fact check it.
So he dies for our sins. That's why it's a Good Friday. I was like, oh, that makes sense, right?
And that's why I get to masturbate every single day.
Yes, because you'll be forgiven.
Okay.
That's the idea, because Jesus died.
All right.
So then he's like buried in a cave or whatever. Mm-hmm. And all his disciples are fucking pissed. Or fucking, God, this fucking blows. Like, I thought that guy was the guy.
No, the issue was all the disciples were just alcoholics, and they were like, "This is our free chance at getting wine.
We could have just got wine like crazy.
I don't have to ferment shit. Like, we running out of grapes over here. We got this motherfucker."
So then, a couple days later, they go check up. Body gone.
Yeah.
Gone. And then Jesus just appears to his disciples. They're like, "Hey, guy, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm back."
What's up, bud?
And one of their disciples, Tommy boy, Thomas, he's like, no. And he's like, no, for real, check it out. And he's like, check out my holes. He's still got holes in his body.
Huh.
So then he was like, go ahead, give him a feel. And Thomas puts his hands in his holes.
He just starts fingering his.
And that's how he believes that Jesus is back. This is the story.
Fingers his holes.
Uh-huh. And Thomas is like, you are the guy.
That's how fingering was invented.
I don't think, unrelated.
Okay.
Unrelated.
Okay.
Not related to the
Were
story.
girls getting fingered before then, though?
But definitely not Mary.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Not.
Mary was a virgin. I don't know if she was virgin forever.
People don't believe in Mary in some cultures, right?
I mean, Jews don't.
Jews don't believe. Oh, because
Yeah,
if you don't believe in Jesus,
you don't believe that he's the prophet and
Okay.
like the fucking,
Okay.
and also Muslims, they don't believe in it either. They don't believe that Jesus was they believe that he was like a prophet, but they don't think he was like the Messiah.
oh, okay.
So I think I don't know. I don't really know religion. I just know about the
No,
story.
you can. Give
Yeah,
it
I
up.
can just.
Yeah.
So anywho, after that, everybody's like, let's rock with Catholicism.
Catholicism.
Yeah, there you go.
Catholicism.
And that's the story of Easter. So that's why we hunt eggs and like with a bunny. And then eat ham.
Where does St. Peter come? Because isn't St. Peter who it's based
Well, I've
off
only told you about the people I know.
of? Okay.
And also when Jesus came back to life, not like he's like ghostly.
He was ghostly?
He wasn't a ghost because you could touch his holes.
Yes.
But he's like spectral.
Okay.
And he just kind of like he just goes off.
And only 12 people saw it.
Maybe he like other people saw? No, because one of them died because Judas killed himself. So 11.
11 people saw it.
Yeah. So, and Thomas didn't believe he touched the holes, and he's like, "No, this is him. I know those holes anywhere." And then,
I've been fingering those holes for years.
and now we hope to God that Jesus doesn't come back, because then that's the end of the world.
Jesus coming back?
Yeah, I guess so. That's like the coming. Like when Jesus comes back, he's like, we're all going up. That's it. We're done.
And it's going to be on Easter?
I don't know when it's gonna be on, but that's like,
based on his other times coming
so
back.
if we can assume when Jesus comes back, he's gonna be
Aren't
spectral.
the dates all kind of fucked up anyways? Because he wasn't born on Christmas.
Yeah, but he's in December-ish, maybe January.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it matter?
True.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Why do we get eggs for fucking Easter?
I don't fucking know.
Who gives a fuck, man?
So there's a possibility on Sunday Jesus comes up and he's like, "Hey, coming up with me. You gotta finger my holes."
If he does that,
Yes.
you should be really nervous
Me?
because the world's gonna end.
Why?
Oh, because then you think you're going to make it? You're going up with them?
Why would I be nervous though?
Because that's it. It's over.
Maybe for you.
What do you?
I'm not fingering those holes.
You're not gonna believe him?
No. Houdini?
I was debating if I'm Thomas in that situation.
Yeah.
If Jesus is like, come on, give him a feel.
Yeah.
Are you going in?
No, I'd have to see something more legitimate.
You don't think a spectral ghost with holes in his hand is good enough for you?
No.
What do you need to see? Birth certificate?
Cock. I know Jesus' cock anywhere. Pull that.
Technically, it'd be circumcised because he's Jewish.
Were they cutting fucking skin back then?
Oh yeah, back then. That's why it started.
Like back then, even.
Well,
they had special knives too for it. That's weird.
You know why most religious stuff starts for like health reasons, and then it's just like under the guise of religion, and then a millennia goes by, and then people go, "No, we do it because God said so." No, you do it because fucking people were getting syphilis if you didn't do that shit. Yeah. That's why you didn't eat pigs. People like Jewish people don't eat ham because they thought it's like the way of God. They didn't
it's because they didn't know how to prepare it properly.
They didn't know how to prepare it properly. Yeah. So that's really where this religious. That's why people cut their dicks off is because or tip of their dick. It's because like people just didn't know how to wash properly. Yeah. Now, I mean, you can also still do that nowadays. Mm-hmm. There's like the ring.
You get the schmegma.
Yeah, the schmegma. That shit can still happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're taught, I don't know how to do it because I was circumcised, but.
Well, yeah.
I've heard stories of like modern people being like, I didn't know either, and it fucking doesn't feel good.
Ugh. Is it who I'm thinking?
No, nobody I know. It's Gilbert from Tiger Belly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Who are you thinking of?
The one person that we know that has a hoodie.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like we know a couple people, but like not like ones that we talk to a lot. But you talked to the one.
I know what you're saying. I've thought about this as a kid. Are you just gonna like, you have a son, you're just gonna get him circumcised, no doubt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems
uncircumcised penises are just so weird looking.
I don't know. I mean, it's still a penis.
I don't want my kid growing up with a, like...
I feel like I'm going to get bullied into cutting my kid's dick off.
Well,
but like, I'm probably going to do it too, which is... Yeah. I'm not going to I don't know.
Maybe I'll have two sons, have one keep, the other one not.
Just play it out?
Well, just in case, like, the one son gets cold, the other one has the hoodie.
Yeah. Yeah. Tuck on in.
Just tuck it on in.
It's kind of like an Empire when Han fucking cuts open the tauntaun and put Luke's in there. That can be both your sons.
Have you ever seen
with their penises?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they just dock. They just link on up. Have you seen the new Eric Andre movie?
It's kind of like a Game Boy.
Have you seen the new Eric Andre movie?
I know about the bit though. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's all right.
I was watching it for like 10-15 minutes and I was like, God, I kind of wanted like a nice fucking solid Eric Andre prank, but I didn't really get that. And I was like, I don't want to make my girlfriend watch this.
The thing is, right, there's definitely some funny stuff. It's like all right. It's just like Bad Grandpa.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know what the issue is?
No, I don't.
I think that Lil Rel and Tiffany Haddish are just not good.
They don't sell it?
No.
And obviously Eric does well.
Yeah, I mean he just like
he lives and breathes it.
He full sends it.
And they're a little reserved.
Lil Rel for sure.
Tiffany is a little bit better, right?
Tiffany doesn't she does full send it quite a bit, but it's just like she's not that funny. Like in it.
I think she can be funny.
She for sure can be funny, but in that it's like all it is she's just like somebody that escaped from prison.
Oh, that's tough. I was gonna watch, but maybe I won't now. I was gonna bring something up to you. For one, we didn't even really talk about this. So I've been in and out of this house this past weekend.
You just when you started up that sentence, you said I thought you were going to say I came, and I was like, what the fuck?
I came in and out of this house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time I'm really talking to you for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
I really think, to my knowledge, that you've been sleeping for 36 hours. Because I came home yesterday at 3 p.m. You looked like you were just waking up.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And you didn't get out of the bed. I was here for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So you didn't get out. And then I do my whole thing. I go back home and go fucking go to sleep, go to work, come home, 3 p.m. You're knocked out still. You're just completely knocked. Your eyes are barely open, phone. And I was like, man, this guy's been sleeping for fucking forever. What have you been up to?
So
you've just been
Friday night. We spent the night together.
That was fun.
We got drunk, grabbed some food. Mm-hmm. The worst restaurant I've ever been to.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but I liked how fast the service was.
That was good. Yeah. Good quick service. Don't have
no Miller Lite, so fuck.
There was no Miller Lite. Or
okay, I know going to a brewery that's going to be the case, but fuck her for the way she said it.
Yeah.
Do you have Miller Lite? No, we do not. It was so quick.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking chill out.
Like, can I even get like
your brewery fucking blows?
Yeah, like you make bad shit. Like,
yeah. Every brewery, every microbrewery, every IPA wants to be a Budweiser, Miller Lite, a Coors. They want to be that. They don't. They don't want the same taste, but they want the brand recognition as that.
For sure.
So then, don't scoff at the fucking beers that everybody drinks.
Yes.
You might not like it,
or even
but it's popular for a reason.
Or at least recommend me at that point to a beer that's similar. You know what I mean? Like, give me a High Life type beer. Yeah. I don't want to drink your fucking peach IPA. I don't want to drink
your Muskego Light.
Yeah,
that was dog shit.
Yeah, it's just like whatever.
It was horrible.
I mean, it was like whatever. It just like, I don't know. And then they gave me a dark meat chicken sandwich. Like, I'm going to give you some fucking dark meat in your mouth if you try to feed me that shit again.
Whoa.
Like, I fucking hate.
Cool, man.
I fucking hated that. That pretentious.
I like that line.
That pretentious fucking bullshit, dude. Like,
oh, you know what I did
sorry.
I left my Prada in the cleaners along with my fuck you. Damn it.
Fuck you flip-flops.
My hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops.
Yeah. It's like,
that's a hard line to say.
Very, very hard.
Along with my hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops.
And he nails.
Well, he did it like 1,000 times.
And Andrew Garfield goes hard in that.
Have you seen 2 movies? Right, I watched 2 movies this weekend. 2 superhero movies. One I had seen, but I fell asleep in the theater. Other one, never seen. First one, Aquaman. Second one, X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Haven't seen either of them.
Really?
Yes.
Get this. Both of them panned by critics.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them watchable.
Really?
Like, not even horrible.
I heard that Aquaman was good.
I mean, Aquaman has some problems.
Like, the only issue that I heard was that there's like this bitch in it that starts whooping Aquaman's ass.
Oh, man. I mean, it's
or
like
Johnny Depp's ass, I mean.
She does it to Aquaman too, but she then blames it on him.
Yeah.
I think she beat herself up. I think she Fight Clubbed herself and then blamed it on Johnny Depp. Mm-hmm. That shit's crazy.
I should start Fight Clubbing myself.
Go ahead. And then blame it on me.
David whooped my ass.
Johnny Depp for real lost his like whole career because of that shit.
Yeah.
And
then he got it back.
Sorta. He's not in the Fantastic Beasts movies anymore.
I mean,
They took him out.
good.
I know, but like I liked him in the fucking those franchise. Good for him because that franchise sucked.
Yes.
He was the only one who I fucking thought was doing good in those movies, or in that movie, the one that he's in. The first one he's not even in.
What about Dumbledore?
Fuck that whole movie, man. I hate that
This
movie.
is just so bad.
I can't describe these movies to you, the Dark Phoenix and Aquaman thing.
Yeah, I'll have to watch them. That's fine.
But Dark Phoenix, I thought was like people talked about that movie like it was the worst X-Men movie of all time. There's like 4 of them I can name that are worse than it.
Which name for?
Last Stand.
Okay.
Origins.
Okay.
Apocalypse.
Okay.
And fuck.
And except for Origins, I don't hate either of those 2 movies either.
And maybe I can't name 4. It might be the next one, but like
It's the 4th.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Like you still have McAvoy and Fassbender doing their shit. They're still doing fucking good, and it's Cyclops still is getting the short end of the stick, but like I'm a huge Cyclops fan, so the small amount of shit that he does, I'm like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Cyclops, what to throw down for the team. It's not bad. Sophie Turner legit is horrible. So I
don't think that she's a good actress.
I think she was horrible, and so did Elizabeth. She thought, and she loves Game of Thrones, but she thought,
and I love Game of Thrones too. But I think that she's good in that. No, I think that she's probably the worst character in Game of Thrones.
I thought she was horrible in that. I don't think she likes
in Game of Thrones. I actually give me like 20 seconds just of clear thought.
Okay.
There's not a person that's like worse than her in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
for sure. That. Like me thinking back at all the characters, like I think that even the maybe it's Brennan.
I don't know these characters. So
Stark. He's just the kid in the movie. He's the youngest one.
After this podcast, I want to show you the opening of X-Men, and I really, the movie might not be great. I think it's okay. Like I wouldn't even say good. I think it's okay. The opening scene, it made me go like fucking like I kind of like this fucking movie.
I get a question. Because I know the story of.
Is that done well? No.
But is it because like Sophie Turner? Because in that story,
I don't know the full aspect of the story, but there are like bad guy characters that are in the story or in the movie. And I think that they kind of take away from what I found interesting about the movie. Essentially, it's just
they try to piss her off.
I'm not gonna. This isn't gonna give any away. But these evil characters, like these like alien entities, like want to harness the Dark Phoenix or some shit, and they're just like, I don't really know what their objective is. They just want the Dark Phoenix. They want to control it, and I just think that. If you could just get rid of those characters completely and just focus on her dealing with this like uncontrollable force and like how all the X-Men react to it, I would find that way more interesting and flesh that out more and flesh all the relationships out more. I would find that way more interesting than like these just generic evil bad people from space that want to control the. And I just found that that's the part that I was like, that fucking blows.
I'll have to watch it then.
Also, Storm is nothing. I think she had like 2 lines, but whatever.
I'll have to watch it.
I mean, Halle Berry is obviously like the better Storm, but fuck it, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, so Friday, I mean, at some point during that dinner too, I just like, I was doing beer I got like this like whiskey sour, and it literally was like 2 drinks, like and it was gone.
It's because you had a coupe class. They do that on purpose.
It's annoying.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
If you just had a rocks class. That's how you should make a whiskey sour.
For sure.
I don't think you should put it in a coupe because that's what they do. That's why they do put martinis in it or Manhattans. It's so you can drink those bitches fast.
But martinis and Manhattans are stronger drinks than a whiskey sour.
A whiskey sour for sure.
It's a mixed drink. Like it.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of.
I mean, so are technically the other ones, but they're a little more boozy. You know,
yes.
So they get you drunk faster and you want to drink faster.
For sure.
But yeah, whiskey sour is just like It's like one pour of like whiskey.
So like
Any
that was
bourbon you want,
annoying.
yeah.
And then
They were good though, right?
It was all right.
Nothing special.
No.
We make it a little bit better here.
I think ours might be actually better tasting. Just
okay.
They
probably don't squeeze the lemon,
yeah.
right?
It's just like
we haven't made that for a while.
That's been a while, yeah. But I do. I didn't mind I guess I got 3 beers then because I was just like, okay, fuck this, and then I wanted T-Rog to help me, but T-Rog was like, okay, I'm getting a little bit too drunk.
It is funny to order. What's fun about that place is everybody orders on their phone, so you can you just make your order and it'll come out when it comes out, drinks everything, and then you pay right away. So once you finish your shit, you can just get up and go. You don't really have to interact with like the wait staff, which if people like a wait staff, I get it. But sometimes you're like, oh, fuck it. Just like, let's keep rocking with the people I'm here. Let's keep talking. Don't stop the conversation. You don't feel awkward about like tipping or like then waiting for them to get the bill. And it's just really quick. It's in and out.
Yeah, I liked it.
So it's cool. You can just keep ordering on the app.
But at a brewery though, I don't know if that's always the best though, because like you can't have those like, hey, because when you describe a drink,
you are right.
Describing a drink is so weird. Like, because like describing any food, unless you're telling me exactly the ingredients.
That is what you're missing, is that you're at a brewery with like tons of fucking beers and you kind of want the people to suggest what to drink when you don't know what the fuck a Muskego Light is.
Yeah. Like,
it is funny though to order 3 Muskego Lights then being like, I got 3 beers, and you're like, right here. You're like, anybody? No, all 3 right here.
Yeah, no, I slammed those fuckers. I let you kill the last half.
Yeah, I got one-ish.
You had the last half.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was just very all right.
Speaking of beers, I've done a new thing that I've decided that is smart to do. I've accepted that whenever I buy beers here, they're just going to be gone eventually. One day, you might have like 15 beers in, and the next day they might all be gone. And it's all random.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So I just have to like also keep beer at my girlfriend's house. So whenever I just want to sit back, grab a cold one, I know it'll be there because nobody there is going to drink my beer.
Yes.
Here, I just have to expect if I want to drink here, I got to get hammered.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Well, here so that Friday night, it was just a casual, fun Friday. We played.
Yeah,
some
I mean, there's like there's nothing really specific. We're just sometimes it's just a little fun, little romp, you know, fun little hang, little goofs and gaffs.
We did we played Harvard, which we explained that game before. Sure, it was pretty fun. I mean, my team got shit on. I made every single time that I went against T-Rog except for once.
You picked the teams.
I know, but it was impossible to like even out.
Sure,
because it was 3-on-3. And it was 3 women.
One team was always going to get 2 guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which,
generally speaking, guys can drink faster than girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then that's where we just kept on losing. Was just we'd lose flip cup every single time.
Yeah.
Like, unless I was on the flip cup, and then it was just a 50-50 shot. If
I was pretty hungover after that day.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I didn't want to do anything because I was just so hungover.
I wasn't too bad. I mean, we did take some shots, so it was like we got pretty decently drunk that night.
I was switching. I had an old fashioned. I was drinking beers. I was taking shots. I was doing a lot. I
mean, I was actually decently hungover to the point where I was like, I don't really want to do anything. But then I got told that our buddy Mike was coming down, so I was like, well, I got to.
Yeah.
Have to. We went to get. Did you see the Snapchat stories?
No.
Okay, good. That makes this because we went to get.
I know you guys. I know you guys got margaritas. That's all I know.
We got margaritas and food.
Sure, that's all I know.
There was 6 people.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it was actually.
So the people are
5
you, Mike,
me, Mike, Trevor, Travis,
Beaumont,
Brandon,
okay. Brandon,
Trilbo.
Okay.
Travis came really, really late.
Got it. I feel like that kid always does that.
Yeah, he just came because he was packing and stuff, so he showed up a little bit later.
Sure.
But Brandon, Travis, and Alec didn't eat.
Okay.
Didn't get food.
Okay.
How much do you think that the bill was?
6 guys. Mm-hmm. Well, now that you've asked me the question, I'm probably going to guess too much.
And that probably highball. Yeah.
I'm probably going to highball it. So I'm gonna guess. Okay. If we were to go there 4 guys, I feel like it's around 100. You had 2 more. That's not crazy to go to like 200, but I'm highballing and I'm gonna say 350.
$350.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that you highballed it there?
Is it higher?
Yeah.
How much higher?
$200 higher.
$550
It was like $560
with the tip or not with the tip?
I don't know.
Who paid for it?
Mike, I sent him money. I sent him like $100 something bucks.
500. What the fuck were you guys doing? Just keep bringing out the pictures
I had 3 pictures.
to yourself, right?
Yes.
That's fair.
Every person had 2.
Yep.
So we just had a shit ton of pictures of margaritas. We had nachos.
I feel like you guys have done that at that restaurant enough times. Do they know you yet? Like when they see, oh
No.
my god, that guy's 6'4". Oh wait, oh fuck, that guy with the mullet is coming in.
Yeah.
Like they know what they're in for.
I wish that, because the issue was me and Mike were doing this for a while.
Sure.
Like every single weekend he'd
Yeah,
text
you guys
me.
started a trend.
Yeah,
It's
where
called alcoholism in a Mexican restaurant.
yeah, we were the first people ever do it.
I know. I guess
to actually get
nobody's
alcoholism.
ever
Yeah,
done it before.
because in Mexico they don't call it alcoholism.
I know they just call it the hanging.
Hanging.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
just a cool guy.
That's just the dope dude.
Yeah.
That's just the dude being dope over there.
Sure.
What's that guy's deal? He's dope.
He's just
cool.
fucking sick, man.
He's cool as fuck.
Living life.
But we were doing this thing where we were getting margaritas every single weekend, blacking out, and it was like literally every single weekend.
Okay, what, you've taken a hiatus from that for
A bit because we were doing it so much.
4
it was
months.
so much money.
Sure. Let's say 4 or 5 months.
We probably did it for like 2 months.
Okay.
Every single weekend.
No,
So it was-
hiatus that it's been since then.
Yeah, about 5 months since
Yeah.
then. And we would just get margaritas, get really drunk off that, and then just keep the ball rolling. But we never did it at the same restaurant, like back to back. Really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well,
I thought it was always at Botana's.
We swapped between the two.
Oh, okay.
So we did Botana's and Lala's.
Don't want to blow up our spots. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna fill them out.
But yeah, we were swapping it up. But I do wish that we were a bit like, because I mean, there's like people that we know that work there.
Sure.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it was. We spent a shit ton there. Then we went over by Trev's.
Any shots or no? Just margaritas and food.
I think so.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Did you guys go during like a time where margaritas were cheaper?
No.
Yeah, no.
Why would we?
I don't know.
It's a Saturday.
Who cares?
They're going to try to charge full because
Yeah, I know.
they don't give you deals. That's why, thinking back on it, deals aren't given on days that you want.
I know.
Like Saturdays and Fridays
That's
when
the
people are
point,
drinking,
you know.
except for Mikey's.
Yeah, I know.
Mikey's
They
the
did it
greatest.
on. They did it on Friday nights.
They did Friday night dollar bombs.
You know, thinking back,
Downtown Milwaukee.
I mean that the signs were there that was never gonna last. I mean,
Yeah.
it's clear as day. Like, I mean, they were letting in underage kids like crazy,
Yeah.
which is why they got busted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they were ever financially viable with. I guess they were buying fucking like the cheapest vodka,
Yeah.
and the worst. No, well, they were doing real Red Bull.
They were doing Red Bull.
They always did real Red Bull, so it wasn't like
Yeah.
it. But they got everybody hammered
Yeah.
like crazy.
Oh yeah. It was
The worst tasting vodka of my life too.
yes.
I mean,
But holy fuck, did those bombs go smooth?
There was also sometimes that there was 2 flavors. There's the peach, which was always what they were giving out,
Yeah.
or they did the blue one, which is like the better one. And I almost never got those. Like, you almost had to ask for those ones.
I never remember the taste.
I remember that peach taste like crazy.
Really?
I will never forget it.
Because at some point we'd just go 20 bombs and then we'd split that between 5 people.
Well, you give it off to you give one to everybody, and then you'd be like, all right, now we still got like 10 left, and all the girls are out.
Yes.
And then it's usually just left with like me, you, and like one other guy.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we have to finish these.
Yeah.
And that's how that would be every Friday night, and for like a whole summer, every Friday night.
And
For
also
sure. And then also sometimes Wednesdays.
there was a summer where it was every single Wednesday because that was when we were
And we did that for like two years for sure.
yes.
And then when it first started, it was still sort of low key.
Yeah.
Like it was like a whisper. Did you hear that? Mikey's is doing like a dollar bombs
Bombs
on Friday.
Fridays.
And then people would be like, no, that's not true.
Doesn't even
and
make
then
sense.
we would tell people that. They're like, that's not true. And they're like, no, it is. We go there, we dance, we go crazy.
Yes.
We're out by midnight because we're blacked. We're blacked out.
Yeah.
And then we would do that every
We're not Piper Perry.
Yeah, I know.
We're not surrounded by some BBCs.
different situation. Blacked out. Didn't finish the sentence.
I mean, one night in particular, I was blacked.
That's true.
But outside of that,
Unrelated. And I mean, we did that forever. That's why. That's part of the reason why I don't like going crazy anymore. Is because I feel like a long period of my life, like a couple of years, it's just blurry and fuzzy. So I don't think that's good.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I don't think that's a good thing.
And this place was it became, near the end, became very popular.
It became so popular that it was horrible to go to.
Yeah.
And we ended up stopping. And by the time we stopped, like, there started getting into, like, people got into, like, fights. Guns were getting brought in. Underage kids were obviously, like,
well, I wasn't allowed to go there anymore at this point anyways.
Right. Because
I was kicked out.
You had been kicked out because you had caused problems with the bouncer.
On my 21st birthday,
you had already been going there for quite some time.
Yeah. I went there, got very, very hammered, and went outside. LeBron James is, I think it's the year that he just had came back from the 3-1 deficit in the finals against the best team of all time, the Golden State Warriors. And LeBron James did that solo by himself, team on his back. So I'm out front, like, you can't tell me LeBron James isn't the best.
So you're like, and this guy's not even trying to argue with you, and you're just berating at him.
And I'm like, you're trying to tell me he's not the best? And then he was like, hey, you like, and I was like, all right, well, good conversation. And I tried walking in there, and he goes, yeah, no, that's not
I guess you had been talking to him for like quite some time, where you're just like spouting off, just letting him know that LeBron James is the greatest.
Yes.
And the Golden State Warriors fucking blow. So
Yes.
you're talking to him 35, 40, maybe 2 hours.
Yes.
And this guy's like, please get him away. And you barely remember the conversation. You just remember it like a little bit. You're like, oh yeah, I guess I had that conversation with the bouncer. But every time we go to Mikey's after that guy would not let you in.
Yeah.
He's like, he's never coming into this place ever again because of him harassing me for one night.
Yep. This guy can't handle his liquor, he said.
That's so funny.
Which is nuts. Because I handled it just fine. That dumbass just didn't know who the greatest of all time was.
And I feel like also, I don't know if that bouncer knew me, but we had gone there so many times that like he would just let me in, and I was like a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It just came on a fake ID. Mm-hmm. And he didn't even need to check anymore. He was just like, yeah, these guys are good to go. Mm-hmm. That guy might have, was it the same guy who kicked you out?
I don't know
either.
I don't remember.
I missed the time a little bit.
It was really funny though, because the very first time that I found out that I was kicked out from there, because I was like, okay, my birthday is June 7th. Sabrina, who I've known my entire life.
One of your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her birthday is June 21st.
Okay.
So it's exactly 2 weeks after mine.
Sure.
Like, doesn't change.
Right.
So the day that I found out, it was a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which is dollar bombs at Mikey's.
Right.
She is a very, like, down to earth, good girl. You know? Like, she drank a couple times before turning 21, but didn't really.
Yeah.
So I had turned 21, got kicked out.
2 weeks prior.
2 weeks prior.
Not that we know that.
Not that I had annoyed. I didn't know that I annoyed this guy.
Yeah.
She goes, I have heard legendary stories.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have been talking about this place like crazy.
Like crazy for the last 2 years. She's like, I am finally ready to try this place.
Yeah.
We all go out there. You know, her sister's there. Her sister's boyfriend's there.
Got a whole gang of people.
Whole gang of people are ready. We're about to walk into the bar. Everybody gets let in. And I'm right by, him, Cody. And the bouncer goes, yeah, no, this guy's not coming. And Cody goes, he's like, what? We're like, why? He's like, it's not like he's drunk. Like, we just started. He's like, this guy's not coming back in here ever. And I was like,
it's nothing about it's about our history.
Yeah. And I was like, I mean, I was like, that was like my 21st birthday. I don't know what really even happened. And he was like, yeah, you can't handle your liquor. You're not coming in here. And then they all turn around and they're like, well, I guess this isn't what we're doing anymore. And we have to completely swap up where we go and what we're doing.
Did we ever convince him to let you back in? I think we just like let it go that you couldn't go there anymore.
Yeah, I think that I went to Mikey's one more time before it closed.
And
after that.
Right. You at that point we were already like we were like, okay, we
were Mikey'd out, kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Because we ended up going to
did a little bit too much.
Yeah. We ended up going to a different place more often. We went to Trinity and stuff.
So yeah, that's true.
So we started going there because we found out that they had 3 dance floors.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I mean, we kind of always knew that, but like,
yeah, but it was like, hey, because Mikey started getting too packed anyways.
Yes. So you just right because we wanted to go to a place, and it was like 3 different scenes in within the own place.
But yeah,
there's a lot of cool.
I attempted to go there 3 times where I couldn't go.
Which one, Mikey's?
Yeah.
What can you do?
What can you do?
Yeah, that place is gone now completely.
Yeah.
When I was young,
it's a place that I know that when I get old, when I like talk to my kids about drinking and stuff, and it's going to be a place that I never forget. The other places might fade out of my memory. I'll be like, yeah, I probably went there a couple times. Like whatever. Mikey's, never forget it.
No.
I will probably forget 9/11 before I forget Mikey's.
Amen, brother.
And I never forget. You know that.
No, yeah, you never forget.
Yeah.
When
I've stood for 80% of all national anthems.
I would drive by like random places with my father, and I never thought I would be the guy like, that's where this place used to be, and that it is like tangibly happening in my life where like things are just going away and coming. That's just how life works, I guess.
Yeah.
As you get older, buildings like are completely different than they were when I was a kid, or even like 2 years ago.
To build off of that and the blurriness that you were talking about, there is actually like when I was 21, and even still to this day, kind of, I'd go drive downtown. And I'd be so lost. Like I couldn't drive us to those bars.
I know you can recognize the bars at night walking around,
but can't.
But like driving around in the daytime, it seems like a completely different area.
You know what made me realize it was like when we first did the shuffle. It was
in
like
March,
first or second time, yeah.
Because you day drink
and jump between the bars.
So you were like, oh, I'm starting to realize where these places are.
Yes.
I still don't think I can figure it out. I'm starting to know what the streets are, but like, yeah, it's weird.
But when we're drunk and like walking, we can walk to those places.
No problem.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Except for if you text me blackout drunk saying, I'm at the harp, come to the harp. And then I start walking towards you and 10 minutes later forget that I was walking towards you, and then you see me and you go, James, what are you doing here? And I go, I don't know.
God, I can't wait till fucking vaccine so we can have like at least something similar to that experience.
I mean, yeah,
because like you can go to bars now, but I don't know, it's not like a crowd of people, you know. It's not.
There's quite the crowd on Saturday actually at Light Palace.
I know, but like that
Light Palace, there was a lot of people.
Once like people are vaccinated and like good to go, that's just gonna be fucking popping. Like it's just gonna be. I think it's Joey B said we can like go anywhere at 4th of July.
Really?
He's opening that shit up.
What a nice guy.
Joey B is like, fuck it, dude.
That's crazy. He didn't tell me that. He just stopped on by fucking last week.
I know. He has trouble remembering lately.
Yeah.
It's not doing good.
I mean, that guy's just too radical. He's too much of a radical left for me.
That was such a funny picture of him just ripping it on a skateboard. Oh, you're not. What time is it? Look what the time is.
50.
50 what?
9? It was 59 on the dot.
Okay, 59. All right, I'll give it a look.
But that meme of...
You have to send me that picture.
Everybody said, this is what you're scared of with the radical left, and then it's Joey B grinding on a skateboard.
Oh my God.
That's rails. That was very funny. But Saturday we actually we had all the people that were at Margaritas, met up with Adam, Kaylee, Brian Van Westen, Jake Perry, Kyle, fucking Austin, all those guys were there. And then Macho, Nick Delgado, fucking Kyle Breckner, fucking Eric Van Westen. All those guys just were
Just
there.
chilling.
Yeah, we had to meet up with
The
them.
vaccination thing got me thinking. They're opening up vaccinations to regular people. Like
Yeah.
my girlfriend's scheduled to get one soon.
I could have. Anybody could have signed up a while ago.
You can. Well, I mean, now it's like certain hospitals are letting 18 people plus, just anybody. And by May 1st, everybody can do it.
I mean, people could have a while ago.
Yeah, I know. Like
Because you just like put a check mark on
right.
it
You can
and
just
say something. And
you can.
there were so many people that were like I play video games with that don't leave their house ever that were just getting like vaccines.
Yeah.
And it's like, what, you gonna cough through your Ethernet and give me the coronavirus?
like
you're not sending the virus through like anything.
I'm actually not somebody who is against anybody getting vaccinated because there's so many vaccines now that like the people who need the vaccines could have gotten it for months, and now we're just sitting on them. So like, if you want to get vaccinated, you can go do. It's not your responsibility to like pick and choose who gets to be vaccinated. It's your job to get vaccinated. You know what I mean? Like it's other people's jobs to stop.
I mean, if you want autism,
yeah, if you want to catch autism,
yeah.
So yeah, if you can go fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'm getting my second shot.
I've just never looked into
like
it.
3
so it's
days.
like whatever.
No, I know. I even just fucking rock. But I mean, once we're I'm just jacked that we can like do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not feel like uncomfortable.
For sure.
Like, oh, okay, now I'm not wearing a mask. Now like half this fucking place is infected, or if you feel like a dickhead.
Did you watch the fights this weekend?
No.
Or see any of the fights?
No.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Did he lose?
Hit the Kobe Bryant fadeaway.
Did he actually win?
Yeah. He bounced the guy's head off.
He didn't break a bone or anything.
No, he took a lot of shin kicks too.
Very cool.
So he was good. He knocked the guy out with he hit the guy with the kick, spinning kick, knocked him out for sure. Hit him once and he walked away. And the ref goes, it's still going. And then gave the guy because he walked away and tried to do a walk-off knockout. And the ref was like, I didn't call the fight. So then because he walked away, he let him get back up. Went another 1 or 2 rounds. Hit him again, and he was the guy fell down and was he was just laying there. He rolled over.
He could have jumped on and done the hammer fist a couple times.
The ref still goes, it's not over till I call it. So then he goes, all right. He jumps. Guy's head bounces off the fuck. I'll show you the clip. He literally bounces his fucking head off the mat, and then after he does it, he runs over and he Kobe. It was really good. But yeah.
The only thing I know about MMA and UFC lately is Khabib is retired. It looks like Dana can't get him to come back. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know. I guess for purists, don't you want to see that fight? Don't you want to see Khabib defend the title? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, nobody's going to beat him.
Maybe, you never know.
I do.
But Dustin Poirier, right? That's his name. He would be the next contender, right, to fight him. Mm-hmm. And as far as I know, based on what Theo Von was saying, is that he's there fighting Conor and Dustin for round 3.
Mm-hmm. And I think that it's for the title.
Him and Andrew Schultz were saying that it isn't for the title, or at least
it might be for the interim.
And they should just make it a title fight and say fuck it, whenever, because by then everything should be opened up.
Yeah.
And it'll be the first big fight back. So fuck it, just make it. Who cares? Because Khabib's just gonna retire with the title, right? Just let it be. Let this be the title shot.
It's annoying because if Conor would have won that fight, immediately that fight's booked. It is a title fight.
Yeah.
But because Dustin Poirier won it,
I can't. Yeah.
They're just not giving him.
I was watching that fight,
title.
the second one. I was so fucking stupid. It's a Dustin Poirier, right? L.A., which is Louisiana. I was like, oh, he's from Los Angeles. That's what I thought.
That's why Theo Von's a big fan of him.
That's why they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got asked a question because do you know Andrew Schultz, UFC friend? Also a really good fighter. Also it's the one fighter that I really like.
Is it Israel Adesanya?
Yes. So the question that was posed to them was, you guys grab your best buds. Who wins? Theo and Dustin or Izzy and Andrew? Who wins a tag team match?
Like a 2-on-2?
Yeah.
Who do you think wins?
Probably Izzy and Andrew.
I don't think so.
Really? I mean, Izzy's bigger than all of them, right? And Andrew boxes.
I think that Dustin Poirier is throwing bombs on that.
Really?
Yeah.
But Dustin's a lot smaller. I mean, how much How much weight does Izzy have over him? Isn't like
Dude.
they're like significant, like they're completely out of weight classes.
Dude, maybe it's recency bias and just seeing Israel Adesanya just be picked
Well,
apart
that's because
as a one-sided fighter.
well, that's because didn't Izzy go up a weight class?
Yeah,
And that doesn't that really have to do with it?
for
as well?
sure. But
So I mean, think it's like wouldn't it be the exact same thing? Izzy going down?
that Izzy and Andrew probably win, but
But you were saying if you're like
I'm not as
you're
big of
saying
I'm not an Izzy fan anymore.
after
his loss, yeah.
Well, are you saying though? You're saying pound for pound though, Dustin is a better fighter
Probably not.
than Izzy?
Yeah, it's very tough. I don't know. They're both like similar. I don't think that either of them are.
I don't know. I don't know.
They're
any of
not
them.
very diversified fighters. They're just stand-up artists. Izzy's got weird striking. Dustin's just like a typical boxer. Very good boxer.
You like the feet stomping people do nowadays?
No.
You don't like feet stomping?
No. Oh, there was a heavyweight redistribution.
Heavyweight.
Stipe lost.
That's a upset.
Kind of. No. People kind of knew that Francis
Ford Coppola.
Ngannou or something like that.
Francis Ford Coppola is the guy who directed The Godfather.
Ngannou. He's a wife. He's the third champion from Africa.
I don't know that cringe shit, man.
There's Israel Adesanya, him, and Kamaru Usman. They're
Why
all
do
from
they?
Africa?
Okay, what country are they from?
Africa. South Africa.
What country are they from?
South Africa.
They're all from South Africa?
Think so.
I don't think that's right.
I know that Izzy is. I know that Kamaru Usman is. I don't know where Francis Ngannou's from.
Why do
I don't know much about Francis Ngannou. I just know that he won.
if they're all
and John
from South
Jones,
Africa?
John Jones might be going up to heavyweight to fight him.
If they're all from South Africa, I'll give it to you. I don't think that's true, but I don't like.
We don't need fact checking here, man.
All right, let's cut it. But I don't like pairing all of them up because they're all from the same continent. Should we end it?
Sure.
All right, let's get out of here. I got shit to do. Ta-ta.